Us on the track. You on the track. BOS on the track. You 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 on the track.
Y'all out there? Are y'all out there?
Hello.
Peace.
Hello.
What's going on?
1 2 1 2.
Hope y'all doing good. Hope everybody can hear us. Yeah, get in here. Get in here, Mellow Yellow.
Too much.
Get in here, Mellow Yellow.
Try to control it.
Y'all hear us? Can you see us? You sound
Like
good.
Brian,
Look
y'all.
good. Look like we smell good.
Got that lean main bean, baby.
How y'all doing? Hope y'all got some coffee, got a nice warm drink. Y'all know how we get down for coffee and cappuccino. What is popping out there?
Peace, everybody. How
Shout
you
out
doing,
to
sir?
everybody
Had a
pulling
long
in.
day.
I'm good.
Had a lot of running around. Missed you today.
Getting through.
A little
Likewise.
coffee and cappuccino.
Absolutely. Pushing through the week. Sis said, do y'all streaming tonight? I'm like, we got a lot going on. But you know what? Let's go ahead and hit the button for a couple of minutes and see what we got going on. Let's go ahead and do some pleasantries and get to the party people that's out there.
Welcome.
See who is popping in and checking in. I see Amana's out there. What's popping, sis? Hope all is well. Hope you behaving yourself.
Caught your stream last night so late. It was like this.
There.
Hey,
Mrs.
Sarah.
is out there. Johnny Blaze is out there. So a few people here, a few people more pop in. You guys hit the like, subscribe, share button. That's how you help the channel. Let them hearts fly. Let them hundreds fly. Even if it's the sad face, let them fly. It's all good. We appreciate it. And you guys see the title, Tik Tok Shopping. So we're just gonna do a little shopping on the TikTok page. Couple of things to update. Couple of things to go over. And you guys can let us know if we're gonna buy it or not. See, Mona is pulling in. The Lionesses is up in the building. What's popping, y'all? Hope y'all doing good.
I know each stream hashtag Cerebro and Mr.SheSaid. So Nightbot can drop your link or hashtag shame or Mrs.SheSaid and get your link dropped so we can all support each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all great
appreciate y'all. Mona D is checking in. She said hit the like, subscribe, and share. Johnny Blaze on the check-in. He said more fire. Not sure if these sound effects is coming through, but we're gonna let them fly anyway. They let us know.
He pushing buttons.
Y'all let us know if the more fire sound effect came through. But we here for coffee and cappuccino. I got a nice warm cup of cap.
I need to warm mine up again.
Got a cup of coffee. And the TikTok page is what we're working with today. Okay. We're gonna go shopping.
What you got?
This one is first. On site it says, how deep is the vagina actually?
Ooh,
you want to buy that?
Wow.
Are you buying? Or you want to pass that? You leave that on the shelf.
How deep is the vagina actually? I mean, I know the truth behind it, so you know.
God damn. She said
let's,
she knows.
Let's buy it.
You'll buy that?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Nikki said, I'll buy that. God damn.
How deep is your love?
How deep is the vagina actually? Deep enough for a man to lose his house, his car, his dog, his savings and assets, and in some cases, his life.
Children he put in there too. Not forget that. Damn.
Children was in there too.
Whew. Damn.
It's crazy. Put some daddies in a full-time mother position that he'll fold.
Oh, please.
You buying that?
Hell no.
You not buying that?
Uh-uh.
Nikki said, I don't even want to buy that.
Ain't buying that shit.
So I believe this is an update on the young lady who had the little girl show up at a house. They found her in the park. And
oh, me.
Where do y'all feel?
Let's see what she's talking about.
All right. Update.
Yeah, how y'all doing? The police is chasing somebody. Go get them, police.
You know, I was out in them streets earlier, so.
Go get them, Popo.
The appropriate time to call CPS on somebody, because I know how people
this
feel
is the
about
original
CPS,
story.
and they be like, no, don't call CPS.
That's the original story,
Right.
so maybe you guys don't have to wait for that.
Yeah, it's always a conflicting.
Let's see.
Be a motherfucking man. Be a motherfucking man. I'm a man. Well, I ain't like one. I'm gonna take your motherfucking ass up. You still gonna be play with me. Play with me. I didn't threaten you. You came at me, told me to slap you. What the fuck else you calling out my motherfucking name? Okay, you call me out my name, you bitch. It takes a bitch to know bitch. You a bitch to be known. You know what? I bet I'm gonna go want some motherfucking pencil. I don't give a fuck about you. Bitch. I don't give a fuck about you. I'll stalk your ass. I'll take you out. We'll do it then, bitch. I like to see you. You ain't worth that though. You ain't got none accountable for that. I like to see you do it. I would. I like to see you. You know what? Because you I like to see you do it. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. I don't give a fuck. I don't have to talk about that. I'm right here. Like I said, he was from that. He put your motherfucking hands on me. I don't want to put my hands on you. You're not worth it. You telling me to slap you? You were hollering at me. You were hollering at me. That's what made it disrespectful. First of all, I'm a grown woman. If I want to raise my accent, I'm apologizing. Because I don't call women that free. God is my witness. I don't call people that. And I'm holler at me and I actually not to my. See, when I'm excited, I raise my voice. But don't do it like that.
How to be great? How can I love when I'm
Wanted to buy that. I wanted to just show that because of the way it started off. It started off escalated. They were yelling and screaming, but you see by the end of it, you know, they were hugging. And what it was just a difference of opinion. And they went back and forth, and you know, everybody's calling everybody out their name, and she's telling him, how you going back and forth with a woman, and he's saying, how could you be going back and forth with a man? And by the end of the day, they both had a hug. So you know, that being able to de-escalate, that being able to give and accept an apology, that stood out to me, especially in these days and times. So that's why, you know, it made it to the page.
I mean, and it stands out to, you know, us making excuses of going back and forth with a strange man that we don't know, to that I'm a grown-ass woman.
I hear.
So with that, you are a grown-ass woman. So show some discernment and control yourself in situations like that, because it won't always turn out that way. At least they both were not moving in hate. They were literally moving in love and looking for some respect, right?
Indeed.
So to acknowledge that you said something and I raised my voice, and this is why I do it off top, just for that man, because she would have kept going. That's what I noticed. She would have kept going, explaining why I went that way. But for him to apologize, she heard that.
Indeed.
And for her, she stopped in her tracks, felt that, and apologized as well. We need to get there.
We do.
We need to get there.
We do.
You know, because we all can be going through some stuff, and with a stranger, you'll have that kind of interaction. But, you know, reflect a little bit. Like, we are adults. You are grown-ass women. So show that in restraint, and not the fact that you can go back and forth and tit for tat with a grown fucking man that you don't know.
Indeed.
Even if he's smaller than you, like, I just, you know.
I hear you.
Whew.
I said, what happened? Yeah, difference of an opinion,
it
and it didn't escalate. It actually de-escalated. Ricky checked in. He said, so sweet. An apology is so powerful and mature. You know, sometimes we're wrong. Sometimes we should be able to accept that another person was wrong. Maybe they had a bad day or whatever the case may be. He said, good evening. What's poppin', Rick? Hope all is well, man. Hope you're doing good.
I mean, and over the years, you pointed out to me, you know, apologies and saying sorry is good, but the best apology is changed behavior. That's the best apology. Yeah. What else you got? Dang. I ain't been on for a while.
You haven't.
I've been doing.
Let's keep going. Let's go ahead and go with older ladies.
The older generation of women be so jealous and bitter for no reason. And let me give y'all a little story time. I was over this family friend's house. All grace to her, all love to her. God bless her. She's older, right? But while I was at her house, I was wearing some shorts. Okay. The shorts ain't really considered shorts because of how long they were. They were all the way to my knee and stopped, like a little bit above my knee. So they were not booty shorts. No, none at all. Mind you, it was already boys in the house because she has all sons, 4 of them. So I'm in the guest room and she knocks on my door and she was like, oh, can you change those pants? Because my husband is coming home and you shouldn't be wearing clothes like that around my husband. So I was like, you know what, whatever. Let me just let it go. I know how the older generation is. But mind you, my shorts, they were not tight. They were all the way down to my knees. So
What do you guys think?
I don't believe it. She lying.
What do you guys think? Is she doing too much? Is that, a sticky situation to navigate in?
Just the exaggeration. First it was, they're not booty. Let me explain to you about the shorts. They're not booty shorts. They were to my knee. But now she's saying they were at a knee. Like, it's just,
It's an explanation for you?
It's just too much. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Like, respect my rules in my house. But see, we grew up in a different day. You know what I mean? And I think that's what it is. They think that them walking around naked is appropriate. Them walking around with tight clothes on around strange men, any men, a whole bunch of men is okay. But when another woman tells you that it's inappropriate, it's something with us. We're insecure and, something's wrong with your man, or it's just not a level of modesty that we're trying to teach you. Goodness gracious. But, they don't want them teachings. Yeah. They don't like correction.
What you guys think out there in the chat? What do you guys think?
But then they'll say somebody.
So it's just like,
they want you.
I would never try to disrespect no one by wearing some booty shorts all the way up in my crack if I'm coming to visit. You know what I'm saying? So this other time, I remember asking her, can my friend come over and stuff like that? And then she started asking me, how old is your friend? I'm like, she's around my age. She's grown. I was like, she's just going to come over here for a little bit. Then we're going to go out and just do whatever. And then her immediate response was, oh, I don't want no girls over my house because you know how girls are these days, be wearing them tight clothes, wearing those half naked stuff. And I was like, she not spending the night. She's just going to be over here and then we're going to go out and go everywhere. She was like, nah, you know how these younger women be acting. And plus I have a husband and she's Jamaican too. So she was like, yeah, all them y'all that ever I wear them tight top things. I'm Jamaican too, but like I said, family friend. And it just made me think like all those years of living and you choose to spend the rest of your life in misery. And she's not old. She's just like in her late 40s. It's just like you decide to live out the rest of your years being miserable, bitter, and insecure. No tea, no shade. I say this in the most respectful way. You think me at my little grown age, want your man in his late 40s? And he ain't no Michael B. Jordan. Like, so long story short, she was basically saying, I can just go out with my friend and meet up, but she can't even come to the house for like 5 seconds. The older generation just need to do better. Y'all are stuck on the toxic morals that y'all parents grew y'all up on. Like, it's literally rooted in y'all blood. Like, literally, just go to church. And then the constant motivation to be in competition with us younger generation of women is just crazy, insane, and it's giving psychopath behavior. Like, grow up, literally grow up, even though you haven't grown up at all mentally. But yeah, the older generation of
Okay. What y'all think? Older generation, ladies, gentlemen. You guys feel free to chime in. Inye is in the building. Hey, Inye, hope you're doing well. Good to see you. you having a good week. And we just having a coffee and a cappuccino. Mine's getting a little cool, so I might have to warm this up. But I'm having a cappuccino. The missus is having a coffee. You guys know how we do it over here on Coffee and Cappuccino. What is your after dinner drink of choice? And we just react to things over here. And today, a young lady had a message for the older ladies.
Old chicks. That's old.
What do you guys think of her message?
No.
She was going. We ain't gonna play her. We just gonna let her move her neck and stuff in the back. While we
pray they're able to live to get to this old age.
She was going.
I mean, the most I got out of it was the toxic morals.
Okay.
Toxic morals.
Morals is toxic. Man.
I mean, you know.
What up, Blaze? Blaze on the check-in.
Yeah.
He said, and what the hell was that noise that she just made? Sounded like a strangled goat.
Yeah, we want to talk about psychopaths. Yeah, sociopaths. Toxic. While all the time she's uncomfortable through the whole video. She cannot stop adjusting her top. Like, you know, our modern day women lack modesty. Like, they don't even understand it. It's like something's wrong with us because we want them to cover up. You know, expose your whole body to your husband. Be that willing to get naked with your husband. They create this old lustful, desirable, you know, characteristic, and then they land a man and it's not there for real. You know what I mean? Like, you're faking. So, you know, this type of shit I be seeing, you just want to get 11,000 views, talking nonsense, irrational and out of control, dumb ass young people, right? I mean, I'd be wrong if I start insulting the lack of comprehension.
You would.
You know, right? So we can all do that. But I understand.
You do understand.
You know, we have had that conversation with some young folk, you know, and had to be trained up and taught why that type of respect is, you know, demanded up in this place. And, you know, if you don't want to respect it, then you can find you somewhere else to live, right? And walk around naked in any kind of way you like.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's the joy of being an adult, right? Making those adult decisions. Yeah.
Inye asked, did I see Judge Lynn Bryant? I love her. You did see Judge Bryant. She's next up on the Tik Tok Shopping. You're definitely buying that.
We need this type of woman. We need that no nonsense, and it shouldn't just take being a judge to be that way. But even that level of authority doesn't get respected by our people. You know, a lot of our women mostly.
So yeah, like Inye alluded to, let's go ahead and take a look in Judge Bryant's court, see what she got going on.
Ladies, please start your video. Miss Davis, you're gonna have to probably put on a jacket, but hold on, please.
Come on, y'all. Court just started. Ladies, get it together. Ladies, we're gonna need y'all to get it together. We ain't even get a chance to get started yet. Where y'all think this gonna go? Shout out to everybody pulling up and checking in. We appreciate y'all. Hit the like, subscribe, and share button. This is Coffee and Cappuccino. And we just chill out with a cup of coffee, a cup of cappuccino. We react to some stuff and just have a little bit of fun over here. We got the up. We got the videos queued up. We got the TikTok page aplenty. So, you know, you guys grab your warm drink. What is your after dinner drink of choice? What do you guys have after dinner? Grab you a fresh cup or glass, because we're going to be in the courtroom for a second and see what's going on with these young ladies that need to be encouraged on how to dress in court. This is very, you know, wow to me because I thought court was the place where we were supposed to have some decorum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took the microphone with me. Sorry if
It's
y'all
okay.
heard.
The missus is back. She took y'all with her to warm up the coffee. But we're in court, Mrs. Harris, so govern yourself accordingly.
Ladies, please start your video. Miss Davis, you're gonna have to probably put on a jacket, but hold on, please. Miss Wilson, you got that camera real up close to you, but if you're not properly attired for court, you need to put on a jacket too. All right, I'm gonna put you in the waiting room. Your lawyer is not present yet. But while you're in the waiting room, please put on a jacket or change your top. This is, your lawyer is Mr. Wordbling.
Jesus Christ.
How do I know?
Bring her titties to court.
To be dressed, ladies.
Damn.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you back in the waiting room, Miss Wilson. Miss Davis, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room, and a lawyer will be in to speak with you shortly, okay?
Okay, Your Honor.
Please remain in the breakout room until the lawyer comes in to talk with you.
Okay, and then I can go put the.
No, you can put the jacket on while you're waiting for them to come in.
Okay, this is a dress. It's a dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm ready on Miss Davis, who wanted to say whatever she was saying. So let me assist Miss Davis.
A robe.
So Miss Davis, let's not ever do that again. Let's never do that again. Ma'am, let's not ever do that again, including right now. So here's the first thing. We are going to only unmute when asked to do so by the court. Number two, the baby can't come to court. The baby can't come to court. Baby can't come to court. Number three, don't log in laying down, whether it's on a couch, in a chair, or whatever. So let me be.
It's a shame that they need rules to be sent to them, you know, with their court order of the proper way to appear in court, whether you're in person, Zoom, or phone call.
The baby can't come to court.
Can't bring no kids to court.
They never can. There's never a time when babies are acceptable in court.
Even on Zoom.
Laying in bed.
And it's a plausible deniability for me because most women be like, well, I didn't know that. You know, well, what you expect me to do because I'm home? How? Stop coming to court with your titties all out.
Yeah, too.
Not open shoulder, no tank tops, no. You don't know these rules? You don't have to be a criminal to have to go to court. Like, you know what I mean?
For shame!
That needs to be taught in school too, because y'all ain't teaching y'all kids shit. These are grown people.
Baby can't come to court. Let's never do that again. Ma'am, let's not ever do that again, including right now. So here's the first thing. We are going to only unmute when asked to do so by the court. Number two, the baby can't come to court. The baby can't come to court. Baby can't come to court. Number three, don't log in laying down, whether it's on a couch, in a chair, or whatever. So let me be clear. We're in court and we're going to present as though we are in court. Otherwise, you have to physically come to court. So if we can't sit up straight, as if we're standing up straight at that podium, then you can't attend court on Zoom. Then you have to come and stand at the podium. So
Yes,
ma'am,
let
let me say this to you. Do not unmute yourself again and talk to me like I'm some random stranger on the street, because it will not work out good for you. Now, I don't know why you just chose to do that, but let me be clear. As I am indicating, we are in court. If you cannot attend court because there's too much going on at your house, I'm in the building. I'm at 36th District Court. The building is open for all defendants who have matters pending before the court. So you're going to.
What you guys think?
He's awesome. Stop playing. All that huffing and puffing and carrying on, like, you couldn't behave like that in the courtroom. Yeah. Honey.
Not
And
in
she
the city.
unmuted. Wait a minute.
Right. Why do they feel they can unmute themselves?
That's like, your parents ain't, coming in front of a judge. That's like God. You playing with your life right now. Okay?
Oh.
You're playing with your life. Y'all take stuff for granted. 6 months. Give me that. 3 years. No. What's going on?
Damn.
It is a business. Y'all like that shit. Crazy. Disrespectful.
House, I'm in the building. I'm at 36th District Court. The building is open for all defendants who have matters pending before the court. So you're going to talk to me like I am the judge presiding, not like some person that you just met on the street or whomever. I don't know. But I'm giving you the instructions for how to attend court.
A video featuring
They are the instructions for everyone who comes here. If you don't want to follow them, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I'm sure that in the beginning I said, I need everyone to remain seated, stationary, in an upright position.
What you guys think?
I swear.
What do you guys think? Because the comments have different thoughts.
And we in the way. I don't think they see
than
it.
us.
Our screen is in the way of the comments.
So let's go ahead and adjust this.
Goodness gracious.
Let's move
No respect.
Around a little bit.
And all the women in the comments agree. They don't like the judge.
We want to move this so you guys can see the comments.
Y'all think the judge is too emotional?
What do you guys think about the judge? Inya says she loves the judge. Let's go ahead and see what the comments is talking about. So Inya, we got one love. Inya loves her. And we go to Harmonize. She doing too much explaining. Okay.
The judge or the girl?
I don't think the girl got a chance to talk.
All right.
So it will have to be the judge. She was not trying to hear any discussion. Need her to know how to use women and a woman. The baby can't come to court. You are absolutely right. The baby cannot come to court.
No babies in the court.
A whole mess. What makes you think that's okay to be in bed while in court? You're not on your deathbed. No reason for that. They try to push the envelope. They do. Mm-hmm. They do.
Yeah. I mean, you got to test them boundaries to see how far, people are going to allow you to go.
Look at the comments.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Too much emotion. State the rules and move on. Okay.
You should know them shit before you come in there. How about you do your due diligence, huh? And look up your rules of your court.
Okay.
It's amazing. Somebody always got to
Brittany Nicole said, judge is dragging. Dragging it. Lady is quiet. Move on. T said, court her rules. That's how it works. I agree, though, that she could have stated the rules and moved on. No need for the repeating and attitude.
That's what they see. That's what they see. Because they see that in themselves. Because I didn't see any of that. I saw a judge reiterating the rules of her courtroom. Because obviously a young adult who has committed a crime has no clue of the rules. We have these smart ass phones, but be so stupid. So I'm a little annoyed as the judge, frustrated that you're a grown person and I have to talk to you like a child to tell you to check yourself in front of me. You wouldn't be here if you were abiding by the rules, right? For whatever reason. You're not a child when you walk up in my courtroom, and I'm not going to pander and coddle, and I'm going to talk as long as I want, make sure my point is across. Like, it's amazing. They got some nerve. Sound like they the ones triggered. What else we got? Anything virtual is out of control. The world back open, bring everyone back to the buildings. Right. So, they're showing a little grace by allowing this type of stuff. So the disrespect in return is, absolutely. Cut this off. Yeah. What else? Court. These people act like fools on Zoom. Move along, judge. The judge is crazy. So the judge is wrong. Okay. What y'all think in the comments?
Ricky said it's not court, it's OnlyFans. God damn, they don't know the goddamn difference. Girl, it is not OnlyFans.
Well, they're going to subscribe to the judge before they subscribe to her ass. Please.
It's court. She can't tell the difference.
And ready to attend court. This is case number 164609001. The people of the state of Michigan versus Crystal Davis. The defendant is charged with 1 count of malicious destruction of a building, 1 count of assault or assault and battery, and today is the date set for a final pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Crystal Davis. Ms. Davis.
What did Miss Davis do?
She tearing up shit?
She tried to blow up a building?
What? Child. Destructive. When she got a baby around her.
What? How did she try?
This is the thing that I see a lot. That toxic, explosive characteristic. And you go ahead and stop. You gonna put that. That's gonna transpire. Like, I can't say that you cut that off. Yeah. Oh, toxic. That poor baby. I said it.
Jeez.
She out here tearing up stuff and got a little baby. How do you not logically, realistically, consciously think about your behavior when you're outside? I don't care what gets you mad. Y'all tempers is gonna get y'all deleted, locked up, and your kids taken from you. Say you are supposed to be belligerent in your own defense. And here I thought she had a minor charge, right? Like
destruction of a building.
And you have to know that your attitude and how you behave in court is definitely she's gonna consider that, right? Because you have no shame, no guilt, no remorse. Why should I send you out back into the public where you can be more destructive? What I look like? Not on my fucking watch. Go ahead, Judge Bryant.
1 count of assault or assault and battery, and today is the date set for a final pretrial conference. I
think she had more charges than that.
Damn. Crystal Davis. The defendant is charged with 1 count of malicious destruction of a building.
Whole building. Malicious destruction of a building. She done broke some windows.
How do you even do that?
For shame.
We see it all the time. Don't you see them girls driving to the building trying to crash into the person, or people in general? I see more women do it. I ain't gonna lie.
How do you guys think she maliciously tried to destroy this building with a car, with fire, with
trash cans,
dynamite,
like
with her
picking up a
hyena, with a
trash
pack
can
of her
and-
friends. Hyenas just ripped the fucking building down. I don't
teeth.
The fuck?
Yeah.
And assault. Like again, most of the young ladies we see come in front of these judges, real life judges, is assault. They putting their hands on everybody they feel like it. Now they destroying buildings.
I mean, we that angry that you know that, but most other women like, you don't know.
Shout out to Messi.
You don't know what happened to her. We don't know her situation. I know I've seen a toddler walking around on her goddamn lap. So that kind of consciousness needs to be up front when we have
still trying to
our little
destroy
people. Because who gonna take care of the little person? So now you just don't give a fuck about the little person. That's what I'm thinking, right? We so smart. We so smart.
Blaze said her car more likely. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I wouldn't
You
disagree.
think it's a big bitch. Trash can, big old
But
metal
who
trash can, and
knows?
throw it through a glass door,
Right.
or
Who knows?
just being so angry, ripping the door off the hinges. Like, yeah, it's crazy out here.
I mean, we watched Judge Mathis where the girl blew up the other girl's house, and at the end she said, "I'm glad your damn house blew up." So maybe she went in and turned the power lights all on purpose. So maybe that's the type of malicious destruction. Like they maliciously are contemplating
and no remorse
on how to destroy.
How many court shows we see, and at the end, you know, the person lose, you know, just the cantankerousness at the end is crazy,
that's my favorite part.
Be like, wait,
is when they bang that gavel. When they bang the gavel, we can say how we want. I mean, just that example alone, when she said, "I'm glad your house blew up," and she said, "I'm glad your baby ain't got no daddy." So you glad? I'm glad. We both glad.
The sister of the same daddy. Like it was just
So I'm just thinking of how she tried to destroy a whole building. I know how they try to destroy their kids' lives, and I know how they try to destroy men's lives, and I know how they try to destroy other women, but buildings, I've seen them destroy cars. But buildings, that's unique.
I mean, they learn from men, right? Because some men, right, have this in the movies, or you see the man get mad, right? And
Goddamn.
Punch the wall.
Goddamn.
Right? So the ladies like, y'all can't hit us no more. I'm tearing up stuff. I'm gonna get you mad. I'm gonna get you where it hurt. Throw this brick in your glass. Like it's just the children are watching y'all dumbasses. They gotta be raised by somebody else when you're locked up.
Shout out to everybody pulling in and checking in. I see Brother Teddy on the check-in. Great show you did last night. Really funny, really a break from the monotony. So shout out to you and the crew, because we were in the clouds laughing, putting our shows together, and we worked back. So y'all go over and check out Brother Teddy. Always tries to bring some variety. And this is wow. She tried to destroy a whole building. I wonder how. I really do. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get to it though.
Yeah. See.
1-6-460-9001. The people of the state of Michigan versus Crystal Davis. The defendant is charged with 1 count of malicious destruction of a building, 1 count of assault or assault and battery. And today is the date set for a final pretrial conference. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people.
Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Crystal Davis. Ms. Davis, ma'am, please unmute and tell the judge your full name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Crystal Davis.
Today is the date set
And baby.
for a final pretrial conference. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Davis, Your Honor, I'm not certain whether the complainant was required to be present today. If that is the case, we would move for dismissal for the complainant's failure to appear.
Ms. Ritter? You're muted, Ms. Ritter.
Sorry, Judge. My note says that there was an arraignment on the bench warrant on May 1st of this year, and a final pretrial conference was set for today. But I don't have any notes that the court required the complainant witness to be present, so I will defer to the court.
Not if it was an arraignment on the bench warrant. I didn't.
Okay.
I mean, again, I don't have my notes, but that wouldn't, generally I would not have.
Okay.
And it's at 9:04. That means that your client has failed to appear probably more than once, and then I set it for 9:04, which would have meant a high bond if she didn't appear today.
Okay. So Judge, could we set up, I know it's a 2016 case. I don't know. I know that there were some efforts at an alternative dispute resolution when the case initially came about. We have an indication that that alternative dispute resolution has been complied with, and it was back in 2017, but Ms. Davis did not provide proof of that to the court. Could we have the matter reset for final pretrial conference to determine whether or not actually requiring the complainant's presence, and if the complainant is present, giving us an opportunity to still do the alternative dispute resolution?
So in 2017, that would have been under Giles or King. No,
yes,
it could have been under Archer. I don't know who was the judge back then.
I thought it was King.
That seems like it wasn't King.
But it may have been Judge Archer. I don't have the ROA in front of me right now.
Did she used to do alternative dispute?
Yes, Your Honor. The register of actions did reflect that should anger management be completed, that there would be a dismissal. And
the anger management might not have worked. Because she's acting angry today.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is she angry? Is she acting angry today?
I would say she got a chip on her shoulder.
I mean,
she got an attitude like the judge is intruding on her time and shit. Damn. I think she forgets why she's here. It's been too much time passed. You see, the pandering and the coddling and the privilege sits there. You know, the whole COVID time. What she say? 2016. You've been sitting on this shit for a minute, chick,
and running away from it.
You was able to have a baby, and you know, so the plausible deniability. Like, you think you escaped the consequences. This is a problem.
And the lawyer's trying to get it thrown out because the complainant isn't there, the plaintiff, but the prosecutor's like, I wasn't aware that she had to be here for this.
Right.
So,
right.
Let's go ahead and deal with this young lady.
Proof is here.
Absolutely.
It's been documented already. She ain't got to be here. The victim.
See where it goes.
So I have the certificate from 2017, but again.
Okay. I mean, I'll honor it, but I'm telling you, she acting angry today. So if Miss Ritter can look at her notes or whatever, and I mean, if that was the agreement back then, I suppose we'll honor it today, but okay, all I can say is I'll honor it today, but she might need to go to Mr. Rice's class. Is that certificate from Mr. Rice?
It's not, Your Honor.
I know it's not, because if it was, she probably wouldn't have been acting like this today. Okay, Miss Ritter, I want you to look at your notes. Ms. Stevenson says she has a copy of the certificate. The register reflects, that they were engaged in this alternative dispute resolution, and then she could have the case dismissed. So if that's what the register reflects, or if that's what I also need to look at the actual file in the courtroom. Actually, Ms. Rutter, do you have the handwritten ROA where the judge writes on the file?
Give me one moment, let me check, Your Honor.
Yeah, check and see if you have that. Let me see what the judge wrote. If the judge wrote something, that's when we were definitely writing in the files back then. And then Ms. Ritter, you can also try to contact your witness. So I will adjourn the final pretrial conference. But if that was the agreement, like I said, I will honor it if she does have that proof. Let's set a final pretrial conference for that trial is really going off my docket. Let's do August 21st for the final pretrial at 9:04.
What you guys think so far? I'm not sure what y'all see. I'm pretty sure we all don't see the same thing, but
of course,
you know,
but she hasn't said much, you know.
I see how court works a lot like family. Like she said, you know, what did the other judge say? Let's go ahead and send this over to the other judge. Let's get the other judge to look at it, and then we gonna go then. So let's set this out for August. And we're going to see what the other judge got to say, kind of like your dad or your mom. We're going to check with the other authority figure. We're going to check with the person that has more information.
Because you've been before them before, too.
And the relationship building. What I told you about relationships, they don't keep them.
Yeah. I mean, and it's been dragged on.
Dragged on.
This has been dragged on.
But the relationship with the dysfunction she keep. But not with a particular lawyer or anybody that can continuously give the information, because they were there from day one of the case in 2016 until now. And I could give you update of what happened every step of the way, because it was a continuous. That's the problem. That's what they don't see is the problem, being able to keep informed relationships.
And sometimes you know, that anger management is something you have to revisit. You got to keep going back. That shit may surface, you know, or never be tamed. Yeah, but the judge was on one. She was on one. I mean, it's a certain level of etiquette you got to have going into court.
How much anger management are you getting if you haven't been able to put a cap on it, be able to control it?
She said she
haven't
didn't go to
seen any
Mr. Reggie's class. Because if she would have, she wouldn't.
But again, this is another thing that we speak to, is that they love to go to these, you know, therapists and these counselors that just enable their behavior, that don't tell anybody anything's wrong, because they got to be so politically correct and stay within the guidelines.
Or they want you to keep coming back.
That too.
Yeah, they're just a venting station. You know, can't victim. It's real. Yeah. Most people don't come in for solutions. You know, they want to come in and just, you know, boast about themselves and play the victim card. Like, so what, as a counselor, can you really say to that? You know, it's all about changing your mindset. Now, if you come in and you can't victim, you want to stay there. Some people want to stay there. They live in that shit. That baby got to endure that.
And let's let me write this down. Proof of anger management and confirmation.
Comments
of agreement. Okay, so that's what I need that day. And I know we could. I was trying to see if I could do it sooner, but every day says no more, no more, no more. So I'm all booked up.
Okay.
All right.
Courts is crowded as hell, just like school. They ain't got time to be dealing with your nonsense. But they gotta, you know, she's booked up, but still gotta find some way to fit you in. Let's check out the comments. Maybe they didn't hear the judge saying all of that. Next part, absolutely. Judge grew up with no friends and her family disowned her. How do you know so much in the comments? Damn.
Insults. She's throwing shade while she doing all that. Bad judge. Do they not understand how court work? I think maybe it's not taught in school, you know.
How judge and attorney not prepared with their notes? Damn. Jesus Christ. Shots fired.
lady didn't even respond in a negative way. How is she acting angry? This judge. Oh, look at the eyes.
Damn.
Ooh, what's Detroit scammer?
Crystal Davis is a scammer. Watch out for Crystal Davis, y'all, in Detroit. She a scammer. That's what they say in the comments.
Damn. Tell him. Snitching on
Crystal.
Get it.
Well, unless we do it on one of those. I don't even see where we're doing any afternoons. No, because of that trial. Yeah, I'm booked up because of that trial. So that's it. Anything further then with respect to this?
Not from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Nothing on behalf of Ms. Davis. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, then we're all set, Ms. Davis, until August 21st at 9:04. Have a great day. Stay safe. You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor.
He did. Mr. Hardwick, state your name.
Kevin Lamont Hardwick Jr.
All right. Today is the date Mr. Hardwick has been brought before the people before the court on a tether violation. It says that he was found to be outside of his curfew, as well as to have a low battery on the tether. Additionally, there's some information that indicates to the court that Mr. Hardwick is without a home, has some mental health issues, and maybe on drugs. Court is inclined, based upon the report from the tether unit, to tether Mr. Hardwick to a drug rehab facility. Is there anything on behalf of the people or Mr. Hardwick with respect to the court's intention?
What do you guys think about Mr. Hardwick? Mr. Hardwick is outside and, questionably after his curfew or close to it. And his monitor is a little suspect. So, let's see what happens before we move on to the TikTok shopping.
Nothing on behalf of the people, Judge.
No objection on behalf of Mr. Hardwick, Your Honor.
All right, then the court is going to tether Mr. Hardwick. The tether conditions remain. The only thing that's going to change is the location of his tether. He is not going to be tethered to the place that he was tethered to. And Mr. Hardwick can only be released to a rehab facility. And then I need to contact, what's funny? It's funny. Unmute yourself. What's funny? Unmute yourself. What's funny?
Uh-oh. You better stop playing with the judge, laughing. This ain't no damn game. Boy. Act like you know.
Hold on, it won't let you. Hold on. What's funny?
I wasn't laughing, I was doing like this.
No, you weren't.
I was, ma'am.
In 56 years, I know what laughing looks like.
I wasn't laughing. Why would I be laughing? This is serious.
That's what I was thinking. In my mind, I was thinking, but what I do know is the difference between laughing and wiping your face.
I wasn't laughing, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. I didn't get all the way this far to not know the difference between laughing and wiping your face.
Wasn't laughing, ma'am.
Okay.
I be having seizures.
Yeah, okay. Well, you wasn't having a seizure just now.
I know. I wasn't.
Yeah, laughing. I know. So then it wasn't no reason to bring up seizures.
She's not playing.
God.
Judge Brian ain't playing, and she
taught.
With men, they definitely not playing. Don't bring up no seizure. You wasn't just having no seizure. So what are you talking about?
Any excuse to avoid, the correction. Any excuse. Goodness gracious.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to everybody pulling up and checking in. We appreciate y'all being here. So we just chilling out with a coffee and a cappuccino. And we almost done with our cup. But we got some stuff on the TikTok page. We're doing some TikTok shopping, seeing if you want to buy or keep it moving on the shelf. So let's go ahead and get back to the TikTok page. What is your favorite after dinner drink? What are you sipping right now? Nobody put anything in the comments, so maybe y'all not sipping nothing tonight. Maybe just a water. That's cool. But let's keep scrolling down the page and talk about. Yeah, let's go ahead.
So you mean to tell me it's the first month of the year, we off to a great start, and Joe Biden decided, let me go into a civil war with Texas. This cannot be. Who is this nigga? If you're not already tapped in, keep watching, because this might affect you. So basically in Texas, there is a wire that passes through the border, and it basically passes through Eagle Pass, Shelby Park. And the wire obviously is basically stopping people from trying to migrate to Texas. But my boy Joe Biden in the Supreme Court said, nah, that shit cooked. I don't know why, but he went to go send his goons to cut off the wire. But what turned everything upside down is the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott, said, nah, look, bro, you ain't doing that. My boy Greg is standing on straight border business. He got his goons with him too. Not only did he tell the Border Patrol and the Supreme Court that they not cutting out wire, but he also pulled out receipts and said that the Texas constitutional rights say that they cannot let any migrants in. Now we in a standoff, but this is where everything turns left. No pun intended. So right now, majority of the states are siding with Texas. And they basically saying, nah, we stand with Greg. In conclusion, if we cannot all come into one agreement, we might have to go into a civil war. For y'all that still don't understand how crazy this sounds, the last time we were in a civil war was 1865. You remember the books you used to read in American history? The movies you used to watch on the American Civil War? We about to be the next movie, my nigga. So you mean to tell me it's the first?
I am extremely surprised no one's talking about the impending civil war about to go down in Texas. So apparently, Texas at the border went ahead and kicked out the Border Patrol because the Border Patrol was just letting in the immigrants, like giving them food, water, and a place to go. So Texas said, boop. And so they kicked them out and they sent their National Guards. And along with Texas, there's about 10-ish other states that are also standing with Texas and sending down their National Guards as well to protect the border. So in the midst of that, they put up some barbed wire through a opening, which, you know, obviously is a big, I guess it's a big problem area. So they put down a barbed wire like, y'all can't come through here. And so the Biden administration was like, we don't like that because, Homeland Security needs to investigate what's going down in the border. Illegal immigrants are crossing over. Investigation done. Lies, in my opinion. Come on. We know, what's going on. So.
19 states have seceded. The United States Army ramps up activity. The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance. The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens? We're moving to D.C. today.
You need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death. Flooded.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay? Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House
house on July 4th. Oh my God. Get in the car! Get in the car! Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What y'all think? What do y'all think? It's real out here.
Yeah, does media depict real life, or does real life depict media?
Art imitate life. Does life imitate art? Sis is in the building. Red
Hey,
lipstick
Red
vibes,
Lipstick
where the vibe is always positive. What up, sis? Hope all is well. Johnny Blaze new movie 2024. Yes, indeed. Marcus in the building. Was popping, Mark. Woo, child. You caught the right one today. Coincidence or what, guys? What do y'all think? These movies, real life, Texas, standoff. What side you on?
I'm not surprised. You know, knowing the history of Texas country. You know, but to see the comments again, because I was paying attention to that. All these people in Texas, like, I'm in Texas, like they don't, I don't know what's going on in your state. You don't watch the news. Like, and most people don't. They'll tell you they don't watch the news. You know, but some things we definitely need to be aware of, especially where our country is headed. Individual states and unions are headed, because they're all not on the same page, as we can see. It's nothing new.
Let's
that you're a deadbeat mama when you're forcing your teenagers to raise your kids. Yeah, I said it. When you're forcing your teenagers or your older kids to raise your younger kids, you're a deadbeat, baby. Just because that baby is living in your house, don't mean that you're a better parent than the parent that you keep your kids away from. You're a deadbeat, especially if you make that teen feel obligated to raising your kids that you chose to have. If you didn't have the capacity for them, you shouldn't have had them. Now, I know this gonna hurt some people's feelings, but this is something your mama, your sister, your cousin, your best friend should have told you. You're at your maximum capacity. Stop having kids. That's not their job. Signs that you are.
Okay, she has something to say. Blaze checked in. He said, nothing. I mean, nothing surprises me anymore. You're not lying, Blaze. The comments are sadder than the behavior. Who you telling, Amanize? Sad. And it's just like, you know, no one has the right to stand on their foundation. Even a court in their own courtroom where she worked so many years.
Right.
She pushed through so many glass ceilings and, you know, all of that stuff to become the judge of her own courtroom, and to have people just reflecting on it like she's doing too much.
Yeah, they act like that shit was just handed to her. Yeah, yeah. No, she had to work hard to get there. You know, and to have people just come in and act like they don't have no concept of how court runs, you know, the level of respect that you should have in there, the attire that's appropriate, you know, like, it's amazing.
Everyone's got it. Now you can got it too. The fucking audacity. Now in a can.
The audacity. Blaze checked in. He said, honestly, I can see domestic threats being the actual reason the USA falls. You're not lying. Again, the separation, the you know, divide and conquer, like it's a tremendous recipe for destruction, perfect storm. And, you know, depending on consumerism and electronics and sugar and salt, is, you know, it would be something. And the way people are now, just, you know, no brotherly love, no neighborly camaraderie. It would be real easy. Take off the bonnet, then talk that shit. Come on, Amin.
Deadbeat mom.
Take off that bonnet and then start talking that trash.
Spewing trash.
The bonnet crew wouldn't tolerate such blasphemy. Sisters. We are the sisters of the hood. Let's keep going. See what we got. This one I'm buying because I made a TikTok a while ago about when, the sisters say they're gonna date outside their race, and we're gonna date outside our race. And I had the one guy that was like, we know when you guys are disingenuous when you approach us. And she was fawning all over me because I was white. It was something he was able to see right through.
Right.
There's another side to that spectrum too. Let's check this out.
I don't really know what happened after that. I got text messages from the kids up to that point. My daughter would always say, thank you for everything you've done, what you've continued to do for me. My son and me was cool. And then during the course of the divorce, everything just went like left. And I understand they could be upset about some things, but to just cut off communication with me, and I can't get anybody on the phone, and the only texts I get are not good. And I don't know what to do at this point. I've exhausted every resource I have to see them and to have a relationship with them. I don't know what to do. So if anybody sees them or knows them, I mean, I don't know if you could talk to them, but listen, my door is open. Whenever they're ready to restart the relationship, I'm here. When they call me like, Dad, come on, we're ready to talk, I'm there. I don't care if I got a show or not. I'm on the next flight. Because when I say I've exhausted my resources, like, my son, every time I'm in the Bay or even not, I asked him to go to the Super Bowl with me. He didn't want to go. I went to Hawaii. He didn't want to go. I was back in Ohio. He didn't want to meet me. And I was just like, dang. And same with my daughter. Like, at one point I flew to Greensboro. I knocked on her door. I found out where she lived, and she wouldn't answer the door. And then my ex got on the phone with my road manager who was with me. And she was like, she said, she's calling me. She's in hysterics. And I'm going, my thing was, what did she think was going to happen? I'm just going to talk. There's no abuse in this relationship. Nobody ever got hit. Never even whooped my daughter. Nothing. There's no emotional abuse. I was always there to support them. Never put them down. Still wouldn't. I'm not going to lie about things, but I'm not going to put them down. But it's just like, I didn't get the reaction. Like, I wish my ex would have just said, told my daughter, open the door, go talk to your dad, work this out. But and then I found out one time she was flying to Cincinnati. I happened to be in Cincinnati, and I met her at the airport, and she ducked in a bathroom and never came out. And I was like, dang. So that was the last time I laid eyes on her. That was August of 2022 up until her graduation. And then to go to her graduation and just that whole, I'm going to block you. That was it. That got me right there. I ain't gonna lie. And I guess what hurts is, like, my kids keep saying I'm doing the bare minimum, or I left mom hanging, and that's so far from the truth. I'm not gonna get into numbers of what we settled in the divorce. And we settled. We didn't go to court. We end up going to a mediation. We worked it out, and she got a lot. She got it in the end. It's well over 7 figures, what she got in the divorce. And I didn't go to court and want to haggle back and forth. And I was sick of giving the lawyers money. So I go, let's just work this out. And, I made sure, and no court would have made me pay my daughter's tuition, but I paid for her school, everything, all 3.5 years I paid for of her schooling. And then to get told I'm going to block you, I was like, dang, and then, paid for the first year of rent at my ex's new place. I said, I'll take care of the first year rent. I'm not going to leave you high and dry like that. I wouldn't do that. And, you know, during the course of the divorce, when it was brought out that I had left and I wasn't paying any more bills and things of that nature, look, I'm going to keep that private, but I was doing a lot, but I wasn't paying the mortgage at some point. I had to stop paying it, but that's neither here nor there. But I ended up, you know, she got a lot. You know, I don't really know what happened after that. I got text messages from the kids.
What you guys think? What do you think, Mrs. Harris? That was a lot. And that was Gary Owens. The reason I play that is, like I said, you know, you hear the sisters saying, let's date outside our race, ladies. You know, it ain't nothing. Let's go ahead and grab a white guy. And, you know, look, Gary Owens is somebody that's accepted by the Black community. I'm not sure how accepted he is in the white community, but a well-rounded guy for the most part, from what we see and what he presents to us. And to go through such a long marriage to a Black woman, that was, you know, pretty much common knowledge. Everybody talked, you know, Gary Owens married to a Black woman. And like he said, everything was nice. And the divorce, we decided to, let's go ahead and have a peaceful split, so I don't have to keep paying these lawyers. And you end up with some money. If he said 7 figures, $1 million for having my babies and riding it out with me, and still didn't promote any positivity in his fatherhood with his children. Just let them shut him out of their life like he wasn't a part of it in the beginning.
I mean, I don't even know if they realize the superiority that they want to have with children that it took both of us to create. You know, where that's learned from, but that is absolutely a mindset. So if we are to split, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure those children want, you know, honor me more than you. You know, without, like you said, without giving that praise or explaining, you know, daddy got to work. If daddy is not around, but he is taking care of everything financially, it is on the mother to open that dialogue and explain all that daddy does. But when you have women who sit back and they're complaining, you know, I'm here left, I got to do all the laundry, I got to wash the clothes, I got to take care of the kids, I got to love my kids, I got to the victim. You know what I mean? Yeah, and she absolutely played that role with her kids. You don't think the kids feel that? They feel that. They're gonna take on mommy versus daddy. Daddy's strong. Daddy, he can handle it. He out there. He been
Grizz
away this
checked in.
long.
Grizz said a mother's tears will always erase a father's good deeds, even if he is a solid stand-up man. Once mama tears drop, you are the villain.
I don't see no lies.
Damn. Blaze checked in. He said, at this point, it's not on him, but it's on them. He's done everything under the sun as a father, and now he should leave it alone. Those are his children, but toxic is toxic.
I agree with that too.
Sad, but not surprised.
Welcome, dear.
Damn. Hey, Dory, hope all is well. Then he raised her kid for someone else. Shaking my head. Shout out to Great Pill on the check-in. What's up, brother? Hope all is well. Perfect example of how a good heart can turn ugly. Yes, indeed. Lady Navoa is here. Shout out to Moderation Gang. Hey, lady. Hope all is well. You having a good week? Hope you're getting ready for the weekend, because it's coming. You guys get to relax a little bit. You get to chill. Easy to sway the masses that are asleep, especially when calling out the same behaviors and actions that the hyena jungle exhibits. Shout out to everybody pulling up and pulling in. Hit the like button. That one was tough.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, and it's tough because I've watched this dynamic, you know, to know how much a man has gone through in a relationship, and he didn't badmouth her, right? You know, but you know, on a lot of other dynamics, a lot of women would sit up there and like, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, blah 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 blah. You know, you're gonna get more of that victim story, so you can empathize with me versus him just stating like, you know, I did what I did, didn't work out. My kids don't want to be around me. And this shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do.
Indeed.
And you know, the entitlement of women, like you can't have your cake and eat it too. The man is out there trying to win, you know, and he did, because you left the marriage with 6, 7 goddamn figures.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
just the audacity of people. It's amazing. You know, the lack of gratitude, because he wouldn't have been able to do that sitting up in your fucking face all day.
Absolutely.
You know, it's kind of your responsibility if he's out there doing that hustle, you know, and he was out there. He was doing his thing. We always liked him. I always thought he was a great comedian, you know, so to not support that dream and express that to the kids, like, because y'all wouldn't be here financially if I wasn't out there doing what I needed to do. So foolish ladies, you know, if they out there getting it, they got to get it. They can't sit up under you and get it.
Indeed.
Do what you need to do at home. Okay, take care of them kids, educate them kids, and make sure them kids know how he out there working.
Facts.
Getting it done.
I mean, I really think that's, you know, when you know you got a partner that loves you, when they can be confident enough, humble enough to articulate that this person cares about us. They might not show up in the ways you're expecting or the ways you want, and daddy might not be home all of the time, but let me tell you why he's not here. And again, we just watched the Judge Mathis where the young lady said the gentleman didn't pay a dime for his kids. And she said he didn't give a dime in child support. But the Navy gives us, he said, you know, that's on behalf of who?
Right.
She said on behalf of him. So again, even our contribution, it isn't recognized unless it's recognized, unless mommy cares about you. He said, you know what, daddy is contributing to this family. Let me point out to you the ways he is, like you did. Let me show you the bills. Let me show you what he bring. Let me show you what we supposed to spend. And they say, well, how we spend all of that on what he get? Because that don't match up, Mom. See, this is what we do.
Yeah. I mean, and not just that.
And it all started to make sense, you know, as we got older. But
articulate that.
It's that appreciation. And that's why I appreciate you, because you go out of your way. You're not hesitant to say, we all have our qualities and we all bring our positives to this team. We all bring our negatives to this team as well. And we work with all of it.
Yeah.
Pumpy too. He eats all the plants. Any wildlife around, he want to eat it. Like, leave the plants alone.
Plants, goodness gracious. Try to grow some seeds.
Gee whiz, pumpernickel, man. Don't get you, buddy. Watch yourself. Because I see you. Man. All right, let's get back to the TikTok page and see where we are. All right.
Here's a list of jobs that men should not do, especially grown-ass men, okay? For one, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. Matter of fact, any fast food restaurant, if you think that you're a grown-ass man working in a fast food restaurant is okay, something is wrong with you, all right? But once you're a grown-ass man, you do not need to be working in any fast food restaurant or any retail restaurant. And for you high-value men that think that it's high value to work for the city, let me tell you something. You're absolutely wrong, all right? Okay? You guys need to go get some real careers, okay? Become an entrepreneur or something, all right? Own a Lamborghini or something, like, all right? You're low value, all right? And if you want a high value woman like me, you need to switch your career path.
I feel sorry for our...
Oh, my. I mean, what can I say? The fucking frontal, the eyelashes. I mean, the real what? For people to spew all of that and have no love for self, like that representative that you presented. I mean, so many things that I can say what's not woman-like, female-like, mother-like, wife-like. I mean, I can go hard. They wouldn't like it. I might have to put them lists together because they be sounding just straight dumb as hell. Like, you know, this is the stupidity they spew to get these clicks. It's amazing. Wow. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Some of these
Jesus.
millionaires was fucking homeless, you dumb chicken head. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, what's
Oh
going on
Lord,
here?
this whole
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. No. Goodness gracious.
Spokesperson for Hoes R Us. On God, not this buffalo. Damn, you know out
I
here in
know her,
these
huh?
streets.
Damn, y'all.
What we got going on over here? Coffee and cappuccino, a little bit of
I
laughing,
mean,
man, and just chilling.
little
Cup of
nonsense.
coffee. I'm ending up my cappuccino now. The missus got to go and pick up the little one in about a half an hour, so we're gonna be chilling out for about a half an hour.
Big
Arshawn.
little one. Wrong little one.
But we are doing some TikTok shopping, seeing if the missus want to buy or keep it on the shelf.
Oh,
and I got one that I want to buy. Do you guys like Ariana Grande?
Oh.
Who out there likes Ariana Grande?
Oh, yeah, I used to.
Right?
You know, it's not a big thing.
Our
but I
daughter
like
used
her
to like
music.
her. Yep, our daughter was big on her.
Yeah,
They don't talk about the nagging / tearing down of him that they finally get off tired of. Indeed. Great Pill said, Lord have mercy.
I'm in here baking cookies.
That's right.
Are they infused?
My man.
I can
Shout
send
out
you
to
some
you.
butter. I'm just
And I don't think that you are sassy. Because you baking. Because they said any cooking that a man does is sassy. And I was in the kitchen Saturday baking a pie. So shout out to my brother Grizzly for hooking up them cookies. Ladies, y'all see my brother.
Got them cookies, baby. Got the cookies. Late night sweet tooth.
He said, yum, 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 yum.
It's the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. To get that honey sauce on.
Teddy, do not get that honey sauce on them. Jesus Christ. I think that was Ariana Grande. She trying to get that honey sauce on somebody, man.
Stealing other people's honey
She
sauce.
ain't no
You better leave
joke.
they butter biscuits
Y'all
alone.
like Ariana
Damn,
Grande, man?
child.
Let's see. See if y'all like her after this.
Jeez.
Candace Owens' reaction to Ariana Grande's Yes and music video is sending me.
Now, as a rminder, I am very much in favor of following hoe culture. I've been fascinated by hoes. The hoe apocalypse that we are facing. It's amazing to follow these women.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The whole apocalypse? I think Blaze and Ahmed Oz is right on cue.
Shout out to Candace. Lord have mercy.
And shout out to Candace. All three of y'all.
I've been following the whole culture.
Yeah, right?
Going
Oh, Lord.
down.
This whole spokesperson for Hoes R
And we didn't even know she was a hoe. God damn, y'all.
It was a great segue. You guys are informative.
Sending me.
Now, as a reminder, I am very much in favor of following hoe culture. I've been fascinated by hoes. The hoe apocalypse that we are facing. It's amazing to follow these women and the way that they think. And chief among them right now is Ariana Grande. We covered what she's been up to. She has been proud of being a homewrecker really throughout her entire career. You got a boyfriend, you got a husband, Ariana Grande is going to go after them. And then, I don't care you. When everything happens and the dust settles, she does not care about ruining your relationship. Nothing more disgusting than what she did recently. She was working on Wicked. I think it's either a movie or a play that's coming out, and she's playing Glinda the Good Witch. And she had this really unfortunate looking guy that was playing a part. I don't even know what it was.
The missus is cracking up over here. She said, wait, the good one? This bitch is not.
She's playing Glinda the Good Witch with this, unfortunately, unattractive.
Oh, damn, we got unfortunate news. Jesus Christ.
He's probably one of the munchkins.
Lord have mercy.
Candace is too brutal.
And then, I don't care you. When everything happens and the dust settles, she does not care about ruining your relationship. Nothing more disgusting than what she did recently. She was working on Wicked. I think it's either a movie or a play that's coming out, and she's playing Glinda the Good Witch. And she had this really unfortunate looking guy that was playing a part. I don't even know what it was.
Wait
As
a
a munchkin,
minute.
who cares, right? But he was married. And he was married to his high school sweetheart. Her name is Lily J. And they had just had their first child after being together for almost a decade. But that, of course, didn't stop Ariana Grande. Why didn't it stop Ariana Grande? Because that actually excites her. I actually think that she suffers from some random hoe disorder where she actually likes it when a man is taken. She's like, I like that. I want to just.
Wait a minute. Candace is wild. She is wilding. Is that a thing though, ladies in the comments, Mrs. Harris? There's women that don't want a man unless he's taken. Unless
Yes, because it's more thrilling, right? It's the chase, it's the competition, right? But we not in competition.
That's what they say.
Any side bitch, we in competition. You know, a nigga married or got a girl, you know, and it's known, and you still, absolutely, it's a competition. She's okay for just playing. One thing about women, they want to be seen after a while.
She a hoe too. She like married men. 2K body count? She's not for the streets. She's the whole damn multiverse.
Oh, that's the girl who said the 2,000 body count? That's her. Ooh, okay.
High value women like her, get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
You are delusional. You are not a prize. Listen, Candace be on these hoes' neck.
Wow.
In the immortal words of the 2 Live crew. Shake a little something. Shake a little something.
Your husband around Ariana.
Ariana ain't no joke.
Look at him.
God,
She could have left him alone. You know, but just to ruin a...
She get down like that. Damn.
Almost a decade. Of course, didn't stop Ariana Grande. Why didn't it stop Ariana Grande? Because that actually excites her. I actually think that she suffers from some hoe disorder where she actually likes it when a man is taken. She's like, I like that. I want to just, I need that. Like, she's just turned on by it in a weird way. She didn't care that he was ugly, nothing. She just said, I want to break up this family. And Lily J actually, or via her friends, announced that Ariana Grande actually held their baby. So I want you to think about the level of how you need to hold somebody's brand new that came out. My God, he's so cute. And now I'm going to take the father. She did that. She actually did that. I thought that was egregious. Ariana Grande taking Ethan Slater from his high school sweetheart and him recently being a father. And by the way, he's such a man. He disgusts me. He's not even worth discussing. Is the fact that she come out with a song that basically celebrates her home wrecking capabilities. And I don't care. Yeah, the song is, and I'll give you guys a full sentence. She means, yes, I took your husband. I took the father of your children. And so what? And I'm just going to read you some of her thought lyrics.
Thanks.
Wow.
I mean, you know, Shati had to shed the light on, you know, her songs. You know, it's like, this is her light. Thank you, next.
All of those songs.
This is her motto. Yeah, this is how some people move. Yeah, absolutely. So you think it's just men? Yeah. So what about the women? What about the women? Look, or whole, and she proud of it, making songs. We promote it. Ladies love it. Let's listen.
Don't comment on my body. This is yours and mine is mine. Why do you care so much about whose D-I-C-K I ride? Why? Why do you care, public? Who cares? I don't know, maybe we have an interest in basic morality. Maybe we don't want young women looking up to you and thinking that it's okay to break down people's families. Maybe we are genuinely just disgusted by your behavior and the things that you've done. Maybe, I don't know. Why do we care? We don't want to picture you sleeping with Ethan Slater. We want to acknowledge to the general public that your behavior is absolute filth. We just want to be able to read you for the trash that you are, Ariana Grande.
Candace Owens
Okay, Mrs. Harris.
It was going hard about her.
I mean, you heard what she said. Sometimes morality matters. You guys can keep saying that, you know, nothing matters and it depends, but no, there's a such thing as morals and value and integrity. And if you're gonna operate on that side of the fence, go ahead, but please stay over there on that side.
Y'all just mad with y'all basic morality. This shit crazy, yo. Wow.
Shout out to Isaiah checking in. What's popping, my guy?
Welcome.
Hope all is well. Yeah, I caught that. The Good Witch.
Playing the Good Witch, and
she's a lot of good about her.
Yeah, not so good.
She's doing a lot. It's true. She wants to be.
And then don't talk about you. Shameful shit. Let's call you out in public. Let's cancel your ass. You know, but don't judge me. Don't talk about me. Like as she's saying, yeah, or this skinny body. Look, test take your man. Got no titties, no ass, no nothing.
She got somebody, man. Damn.
All right.
All right. All right. I think I got time for one or two more before you get out of here. You got to get ready to roll.
This poorly unattractive man. Like he want him for one. You know, so you lost your wife. The possession, she's gonna dangle that little baby carrot over him for the rest of his life, right?
Okay.
You know, just created the drama, and he just
Toxic
sucked right
people
on
are
in.
trying to get things. They're not being toxic for no reason. They're gaining something out of how they operate. That's why they operate like that, because they get something. As soon as you find that out, you'll be able to cut off what they get, and they will leave. Toxic people are trying to get things. They're not being toxic for no reason. They're gaining something out of how they operate. That's why they operate like that, because they get something. As soon as you find that out, you'll be able to cut off what they get, and they will leave.
What do you think, Mrs. Harris? Make sense?
Some shit you don't entertain, you know, because the kind of reaction or attention perpetrator wants, you know, feeding into it. I had to learn that, you know. I come from a society of fight, flight, or freeze, and I was never those. I'm gonna fight.
Okay.
You know, this is some gun coming out, and I'm out.
I got you.
Flight.
I got you. So, yeah, I never was the type to entertain unless I wanted to entertain, and I do that on my own time. You know what I mean? I read The Art of War. I don't have to respond immediately. I don't have to sink that. Act accordingly.
Wasn't no trouble.
This
was bringing the trouble to me.
Absolutely. I wouldn't disagree with that. This was fun. Quick little cup of coffee, couple of reactions to the TikTok page. And
it's a long thing.
Indeed. You guys hit the like, subscribe, share button. This was just a, you know, quick pop in for a coffee and a cappuccino. Now we are going to settle the house down. Mrs. is going to get on the road and go grab the bigger one, and I'm going to go ahead and curate the night portion of the evening.
Wait for me to get back.
Wait for you to get back. And we go from there. We'll be here this weekend. I thought I was going to be making a trip, but I'm not. So I'll be here Saturday for Cerebro. The missus will be here. Hopefully you guys will take a couple of minutes to pop in with us. Until then, do something good for somebody other than yourself, because that's when real character shines through. Peace to the gods and the earths.
BOS on the track. Yeah.